Here are reasons why Child's Play 1988 is a horror classic, an absolute horror movie classic. First of all, I absolutely, love the storyline, of course, of the movie. Of course, serial killer gets shot, transfers his soul into a good guy doll using voodoo. Then, of course, finds out that he has to get out of the doll, out of the doll body and into a human body again. Of course, you have the legendary, Brad Dourif, of course, playing and voicing Chucky. And for as good as Mark Hamill was in the Child's Play 2019 remake, just nobody can outdo Brad Dourif. Like he is Chucky pretty much. And so, hell yeah. Chris Sarandon as Detective Mike Norris, of course, being the one that gunned down Chucky in his human form. Of course, he did a really good job as well in the movie, and so did Catherine Hicks as Andy's mom. And the animatronic work on Chucky, especially in this first movie, like it's really great. And like the whole, him turning more human element thing, like his head literally goes from orange red to brown, like that. Like that is so damn cool and something that I really do miss as the franchise pretty much went along. That I wish that they really kept that whole, him turning more and more, human element in the franchise as it went along. Of course, you have Alex Vincent as Andy, which hey, the kid was 6 years old. Again, I don't blame him, but yeah, he does kind of stutter his lines a little bit. Mainly, of course, the way he says Chucky, like Chucky, like that. Like again, I don't blame Alex Vincent. He was literally only 6 years old. And fun fact as well, he was literally afraid to. Uh, Fun fact as well, he was literally pretty much, afraid to swear on set of the original, because obviously the kid was literally, yeah, 6 years old, and we all have that, uh, as kids, where we're like, oh, what do these swear words mean? Like, because obviously you hear the adults in the room, so that's but pretty much the director, I think, of the movie, like Tom Holland. No, not the Spider-Man Tom Holland, by the way. I'm talking about the director of Fright Night, and of course the director of the original Child's Play, Tom Holland. I think he pretty much told Alex Vincent that hey, it's okay, buddy, you could say bitch, and so clearly so yeah, that was a neat little fun fact for behind the scenes. I love, of course, as well the slow burning movement as well of the movie to where like you don't know if it's Chucky doing the killings or if it's Andy. Like the movie like keeps you guessing throughout most of the movie until it's revealed that Chucky's alive. In that really great scene where Karen finds out about and like that he's been walking and talking without any batteries in him, and of course and you get I'm sure audiences back in 1988, when they first saw that, they were like, "Oh shit, the dog's alive! Oh fuck!" Like I'm sure they literally, jumped out of their skin, like when they first saw that scene where Chucky first comes to life. They're like, "Oh fuck, he's alive!" I'm still jealous. I'm still jealous, man. I wish I could. But again, no, I was born in '99, and obviously I didn't get into the Chucky movies until 2013 when Curse was coming out. But yeah, though, I can only imagine what audience members back in 1988 were thinking when they first saw the original Child's Play back in that year. And of course, the kills were all really great. Um, like when he kills his getaway driver Eddie Caputo with pretty much by lighting his house. Pretty much his house explodes because Chucky pretty much turns on the gas oven, and that kill was cool, especially then, of course, the scene where he kills his voodoo his voodoo doctor John Bishop pretty much by literally using a voodoo doll of him, which that whole thing was cool. Which, by the way, if you really think about it, if Chucky just had a voodoo doll of each and every single character in this franchise, he could easily just kill everybody. Bang, bada boom. You know, like why doesn't he just make a voodoo doll of Andy and rip the doll's head off? Andy's head comes flying off. You know what I mean? I don't know, just a little silly question to ask, though. But yeah, though, and again, the animatronic work on Chucky in this first movie as well, really damn good stuff. Like really damn good stuff, especially of course that big epic and badass finale at the end of the movie, of course. Oh yeah, and of course you have the doctor guy as well that gets killed. Dr. Ardmore. Yeah, Dr. Ardmore. Pretty much he gets, of course, with his own electric shock therapy machine. That was a pretty cool kill where and you see his eyes and his nose are like bleeding and stuff and whatnot. And oh yeah, that's cool. And of course that badass final act as well to where again the first three movies have the best final acts, and of course the original is no exception. To where of course pretty much because I love the fact that in all three of the first three movies they're like big, huge, long, drawn out final acts, and really after three we never really got that again. Like the like absolutely like of course the scene where like Chucky gets like hit gets burnt up to a crisp. Um, Shout out by the way to the late great, to the late passing by the way of Ed Gale, who literally did pretty much some of the stunt work for the doll, and so rest in peace to the legendary Ed Gale. But yeah, though, and especially of course the animatronic work as well on him, like when he's all burnt up to a crisp, and he's still going after him, Andy and Karen throughout their apartment. Like that whole thing was like really damn cool, and of course, he gets his arm shot off, gets his leg shot off, get, and so of course, but he's still coming after them, and of course. But he's still coming after him, and of course he gets his heart shut out, and then of course you get that iconic "Hi, I'm Chucky, wanna play" as he dies at the end of the original Child's Play. But hell yeah, though, I'm still really jealous. Again, if you were, if you did see this movie back in 1988, I'm jealous as hell. I'm really jealous. Like, I mean, for me being the big horror movie fan that I am now, pretty much. I mean, like, imagine, like me being born, in the 80s, you know what I mean? Seeing all these really cool, horror movie posters at your local theater and stuff. Like, I mean, come on, man. I'm jealous. Yeah, you're damn right I'm jealous, but oh well, it's but hey, though, I had good movies, of course, in the 2000s. I mean, yeah, I had good movies, but again, the 80s and 90s were apparently pretty much, the peak of, movie cinema, pretty much, whether it be horror or action, mostly, of course, horror. But I mean, damn it, though, man, I wish I was born in the 80s. By the way, by the way, you guys ever stop by the way to think about it that I'm sure back in 1988 Don Mancini, of course the creator of the franchise, probably might have seen the My Buddy commercial, and I'm like, oh, okay, let me turn this commercial into a straight up horror movie about a killer doll. Like, you know what I mean? Like that's probably the real true story behind the creation of Chucky. He saw the My Buddy commercial back in what, 1986? And then bang, 2 years later, Child's Play released in theaters. But yeah, though, I still love the original Child's Play. Um, and again, pretty much, this franchise, of course, made me, of course, the horror movie fanatic that I am today, and the Chucky fanatic that I am today. So, hell yeah, thank you so much to the Child's Play franchise. This will probably be my final video talking about the franchise for now until we get an update on whatever, brand new movie or whatever we get at some point. If we ever do get anything, whether it be a movie or a new game, like something, come on, man. But yeah, though, still love the original Child's Play, and those are my reasons why. But hell yeah. Let me know though down below in the comments. What are some of your reasons why you guys love the original Child's Play from 1988? Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe as always for more videos. And don't forget to hit that bell icon so you guys get notified whenever I upload brand new videos. Also, I did do commentaries on the. Also, I did do commentaries as well for movies. Child's Play 2, Child's Play 3, Bride Seed, Curse Cult. So check those out as well. Check out those hour-long, commentaries. Especially my. Obviously, I couldn't do a commentary of the original because obviously it wasn't for free to watch on YouTube, where the rest of them pretty much were. And thankfully, I did do that as well because now, they're no longer, free to watch on YouTube anymore. So thankfully, I did my commentaries when I did them. Check those out, guys. And yeah, with that, I guess I'll be seeing you guys later. Peace out.